Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk Pad. This is going to be a sort of a diversion from the main focus of our channel, but it's going to be talking about a game that Dale and I play quite frequently. In fact, I'm at about almost 600 days, and Dale, you're at what, 9?
I will
Just a
hit
bit?
9 in the next week, 900 days.
Wow, yeah. So this is a game that's very close to our hearts, and you know, we like to talk about things to ourselves, but we figured everyone has an opinion, and I think that the community for Pad is such a tight knit kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you feel that way, Dale, but I think that a lot of people know a lot of people in the community, like the big YouTube guys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think the Reddit community is very active. But what we're going to talk about this week is the upcoming Players Choice Godfest, and that's Windale. Or I guess they
I
haven't
don't think it has a
announced it yet.
confirmed date, but the voting just ended today.
Okay. So, with the voting concluded, what we've done is we've compiled a top 10 list of what we think is going to be on the Godfest. Oh, and since we didn't mention it, I'm Alec,
I'm Dale.
and that might be important. So with the Godfest, basically what it is every so often they have a Godfest, but this one in particular is for a voting process. So the community votes on what they want to see come out in the Godfest. And this isn't just North America, right? This is pretty much everything but JP.
Well, I think it's North America, EU, I think.
Okay, so North America, EU. But yeah, and it totally it's a really cool thing to watch too, because it shows like where the meta is as well. And if you look back on the old ones, you can see what was more popular then when, other monsters hadn't come out yet. And it just shows.
Yeah, like, seeing Haku #1 overwhelming, that was obvious because the Dark Athena had just come out, and that's
Right.
the go-to sub.
And it's probably not going to be.
Even-
I don't know.
Even with the Dark Athena, Loki was #9, and that shows a lot.
That
Because
shows a
Loki is a
ton,
must-have sub for Dark Athena.
which is sad because I don't have one. But you don't have a Haku either, so there's the trade-off, right? I'm thinking on this Godfest, you're gonna get a Haku because you don't need one. Because with Redmere coming out, and I think that's where we're both
Probably.
planning to move.
I'd still be
to.
happy because that gives me the Dark Athena sub that I've always wanted. Plus, it goes well with Kusanagi Hime.
That's true. That's true. I think that Haku has so many I think she's got to be on the list. I don't want to, no spoilers yet, but I think she's got to be on the list somewhere in the top. Because there's 25 that are picked. I think that she's got to be on there somewhere.
I think so too.
I think she's a fan favorite. She goes with puzzles and waifus. Well, without hesitation, we're wanting to do a 10 countdown. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you start with your number 10, and we'll just go from there.
All right, my number 10 was Haku.
Okay. And it kind of goes, is that, the general reasoning of what we went with, right?
That was it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a top 5 still.
I wouldn't either, and I think that that's cool, but also it makes you wonder because with Red Athena coming out, and I know we've talked about how there's not a whole lot of hype, not as much hype at least, as there was surrounding Dark Athena. So it's weird to think that, well, not weird, I guess, but it's not unreasonable to think that people aren't going to switch to Redmere from Dark Athena.
No, not at all.
And I don't know. I personally don't have a Dark Athena, but I've been thinking about it because she is so strong, and I don't know.
It's very reliable and it's easy to use.
That's true. But the difference is you don't have a whole lot of control with Dark Athena.
No, not really.
I
You
think
can
that's-
you can through the use of TPAs and multipliers, but
like instead of the main multiplier. Because
yeah, it's
with
all or nothing.
with Redmere, it's gonna be like you can hit for 2 times, 4 times, whatever 8 times, 64 times, whatever the multiplier goes to, and there's a lot of control in that. It's gonna make Parvati in like higher level dungeons a lot easier to take care of.
Right.
On top of it being the fire, so it does the double damage even though it absorbs the amount. I think it'll be good. I mean, I know that's only one instance of it really helping, but whatever. So my number 10 is Indra. Pretty much solely for the inherent.
Oh, it's always on there for that. I kind of had it a little lower on the list, but I wouldn't be surprised. It'll probably make it. I don't know if it'll be top 10. But
I wasn't really sure like when to pick. There's a lot of monsters that are coming out, and I haven't been keeping up with the new stuff, except for the stuff that is like super known, like the Yogs and all that stuff.
right.
So do we want to move to 9 now, or?
Yeah, I think Indra inherent all the way still gonna be still meta relevant.
I think so too.
My number 9 is gonna be Inahime, a new god.
Inahime.
Yes, it is. Should be a really good Red Mirror sub.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
Well, let me.
Yeah, let me find it. Go ahead and give some more of the rationale. So what does it do?
So it's a fire green sub.
Oh, it's the Samurai 2. Okay, I totally know what that is.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it changes bind recovery for 3 turns. Not a huge deal, but
Is it Awoken Bind as well?
Oh, awoken bind recovery. That is also something new. That is also big because
I'm a big fan of those.
Incredibly annoying. Change all orbs to fire, wood, and heart. Full board change to fire and heart. That's what you look for.
Oh, fire and heart. Oh yeah. That'll be a great sub for Red Mirror.
Plus it's unbindable. Two fingers, double skill delay, or skill resist, and it's everything you'd want.
Well, not to mention on top of that though, like these are new samurais, the Samurai Series 2. So it is very possible that we see an Uvo in the not too distant future that makes it even better as a sub.
Absolutely.
Just more inherents, not more inherents, sorry, more awakenings, more fingers, more skill bind, resist, all that stuff. Not to mention if they were to slap like a one of the 7 combos or 2 of the 7 combos, God forbid. I mean,
God.
It'd be some broken. I'm interested to see where the Red Mirror takes us, and I want to see a Red Mirror meta, but that might just be me because I'm excited.
Yeah, I think part of the voting, it'll depend on the hype of Red Mirror. Because back in May, you could see it with Dark Athena.
Mm-hmm.
And what was relevant at the time. I think Red Mirror will be relevant. I just don't think it'll be as relevant.
Yeah. My number 9 is the Holy Sheet. I don't know if you have been paying attention, but she just recently got 2 new Uvos. Well, like a split Uvo. And she has a really good ability of control, because you can hit anywhere from like, it's like 2.5 inherent. Well, not inherent. Like without any combos or anything. So you'd have to double 2.5 without anything. And then if you do 2 water combos, it's another 2.5. And then if you do 3 combos, it's 3.5, which hits for a total of 76 and a half-ish multiplier at base, which is a huge multiplier on top of the ability to like knock down and be more like we were saying for the Parvati, basically.
The control. I think a big thing with Sheet is the board change. It's not a full board change, but it's a hazard clear.
It's hazard clear plus the Krishna, like this orb more likely to appear for 4 turns.
Right. But I think the biggest thing with Sheet is having 5 TPAs.
It's insane. Which makes her not only, like, just... It's a good sub now, too, because of the 5 TPAs. Like, it's so insane. Just the damage output that can happen. And I think that water teams haven't been getting too much love recently. I feel like a lot of the water stuff that we've been getting is kind of whatever. But, you know, that's to say, like, general monsters. Not like things like Ney that can be water. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think in general, like, I think Sumire's a little bit underwhelming compared to, like, Tsubaki. And Nene seems good, actually, from that Samurai Series 2 with Inahime. Mm-hmm. But it's limited in things you can do. And, like, I don't know. What do you think about the water teams in general?
Water teams in general, I think, have overall been pretty weak.
I know that...
Pretty known.
I think excluding Umiyami. I think we have to exclude Umiyami.
When I say weak, I mean just, like, not all that relevant.
Right. And I totally agree with that. I think that it's definitely been dark meta. Dark everything. Everyone wants everything dark.
Well, just over time, I don't think there's been, besides, like, the Blue Hunter...
Mitsutsune.
Well, the Blue Hunter 3-player meta... That's a thing right now, as well as, let me find the name, Amino Mina Kanasushi.
Oh, you mean Amino Mina Kanushi?
Sure, I think that's right. Whichever one it is. 2 white dudes.
Yeah.
2 white dudes. Yeah, he's been relevant. Other than that,
he seems like a badass too.
I haven't seen a lot of other water, like, major...
Yeah, I agree.
Meta things, so...
I think that the Umiyami, the Blue Hunter, Amino... I guess we can't call her Amino, because Amino is Izumi, too.
Right.
Should we call her Kanushi? Can we do that? And then Blue Ney. I think that those are all, like, pretty much the strong, like, water leads that people know about. But other than that, it's not really a whole lot of relevant stuff. But I think Sheet is good as a lead and a sub. Plus, it's that machine and god type multiplier. So I guess machine meta. It's kind of like when people talk about Fenrir and doing like jammer meta, or screw the meta. I'm gonna play jammer team, right. Or like the hell with the poison orb stuff, like just the off the wall stuff that's cool, but it's not really super good. Do you want to move on to the next one, or do you want me to start it off this time? You want to do twos?
At number 8, I actually have Fenrir Viz.
Ooh, so this is a monster I do have, and I love my Fenrir Viz. So what I like about Fenrir Viz the most is the control is definitely dope, because you kind of have, like, if you connect 3, it's 16, and then if you go on from that, it can go up to 100, and it does insane damage. Like, you just connect like a shit ton of jammers, and then you knock them for like 10 mil with just like a 1 light combo. It's so good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, subs for Fenrir Viz are few and far between.
Fenrir isn't really meta. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have him in the top 10. Probably won't get it, but
I think that he's cool enough. I mean, when I got my Fenrir Viz, the first thing I did was I looked for leader friends. And I found a lot of people who had him, who were looking for people who had him. Because it's kind of like, I actually found I think it was a subreddit that was like, pad screw the meta. And it was like, this dude was like, hey, Fenrir Viz is super not meta, but I just cleared Arena 10 with him. It's just cool stuff. I mean, he's definitely got the power capability, because he has the spike, he has the control. The problem is the jammers, I think, and the creation of the jammers. And it's really difficult to micromanage the jammers, but if you know that there's a dungeon that spawns them for you, like one of the dungeons is like 99 turns Skyfall jammers. It's like, oh yeah, I'm bringing Fenrir Viz in on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because like as soon as they turn it, they're like, "Oh, buddy, you just buried yourself." Okay, we're on 7?
8.
8? Okay, my 8 was Fujin.
Yep.
Probably should be higher, but I don't know.
Fujin
I don't know
was
if this was
number 2 in May. All about that inherent on the active skill.
just to void enemy damage and then get a haste with it too. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if much more needs to be said past that, honestly. Like
is anything actually relevant?
The skill is void enemy damage. I mean, okay, the inherents are good. Well, the awakenings are good. She's got 3 fingers plus the 7 combo and then 2 skill charge. She as a leader, it's okay. It's one of the ones that's like attacker type, and if you hit it's a weird leader skill because it's 3 times attack for attacker, right? So you have the immediate 9, and then it's 2.5 times attack and 25% reduced damage when you hit 6 combos. So it's, with 2 of them, you hit the 43% reduction as well as a 56 combo. So she's got power. Unfortunately, I can't give her like a check in the control aspect because Skyfalls. Unless you're doing a no Skyfall dungeon and you can just control it.
Right.
But
it's all about the active skill.
Not to mention she has a skill up right now, which is real stupid that it's like free.
Wild Wind. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common one.
It's the Wood Prejas are the skill ups for her.
Yeah, it's on the rotation,
but yeah, I mean, that's all I got for that. Just the inherent is too strong.
Yeah, yep. My number 7 is gonna be somebody we've already mentioned, Amino Minakasushi.
Ooh, Amino Minakanushi, you mean?
I feel like you're missing a syllable somewhere.
I probably am. Oh well. There's gonna be somebody in the comments section that's just gonna call me like insensitive for not knowing. So, what do you think?
He's relevant for arena clears. Really good.
I think the full board change is good. I don't like the what's it called? The switching himself to light. I'm not a big fan of any of those like stance changer types. I don't know.
Yeah,
what it is
they haven't been relevant in the past,
but he is unbindable. He's got a finger. He's got so he's a heal type, right? Because he unbindable and can bind clear. But on top of that, the 324 times combo, if you hit it all, is pretty insane.
Yeah.
And this isn't even one of the ones that's like on a 7x6 board. If you hit like 6 crosses, you have an insane combo. It's like you immediately get 6 times attack for light attributes. Like immediately.
Yeah, right there. That's 36 times. That's
just immediately
par with a lot of other things. So
well, that's on par with like Yomi Dragon.
Yes.
I think so. Because Yomi Dragon's 36, I think, total, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's pretty insane.
And then connected light orbs, just stack on just light changers.
Well, and like Sun Wukong's still, pretty good. So you could put like Sun Wukong on there, as well as like Rajan and like Asaria. Just get a ton of just like full board changes that include light.
Just anything that gives you light orbs. Anything.
I think especially though the full board change, but that might just be me. I really like full board changes, so whatever. My number 7 was Dao-Chan. Ooh, I spelled it wrong. So what do you think about Dao-Chan?
I actually have one. I got it when it first came out.
Oh.
Yeah. I have never used it. I'm not really sure how to use it, but apparently it's pretty good.
Mine will not show up. I do not have one. However, with like my Fenrir Viz, why is it? Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, I am spelling it wrong. I don't know. I don't speak this, so I don't. Anyway, I think with like Fenrir Viz and stuff, I would want it. It's a generic active skill. It's the remove lock orbs, but
the remove lock orbs, but 2 turns.
The 2-turn haste, yeah.
Well, like it happens. You can put it up every 2 turns, and you get a 2-second increase in time for a turn.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Insane, especially for any team that requires like an active skill to get their damage boost.
And with Fenrir Viz, his is 3 turns. He's gonna constantly have like your rotation. You could make a what's it called? It's not called a machine. A system. You can make a system, yeah, with Fenrir Viz and Daochen.
And much.
I like the I like the leader skills that make them 7x6s too.
Yeah, those are nice.
I don't know why. I just kind of like them. I like 7x6 boards though. It's a little weak as a lead, but as a sub, it seems really, really good. Not to mention it has the 7 combo, and then it's got some resists, which aren't that great, but it's got a finger, so what it is. What did you have on 6?
6, I had Fusion. We already talked about Fusion, so.
Well, I hate to just blow by this, but my 6 was Haku, so. Wow. I still think I put mine higher than yours, but I think it's gonna be higher. I think it's gonna be up there in the top 5.
I can see it happening. I don't know
why. But... I think it's gonna be. Because people care about the new stuff for a little bit, but ultimately they're coming back and they're thinking like, I still wanted a Haku and I never got one. Because the fact that a Dark Athena team's like ideal subs are like 2 Hakus plus other stuff.
Dark Athena's 3 Hakus and a Loki.
Okay, yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, it's gonna be still up there, especially for people who can't afford a new Red Mirror if they want one. They're gonna be falling back on the Dark Athena team if they have one. Well, not to mention it's good for like Yomi Dragon and all that the lower
dark.
Anything dark is so good, and by itself, Haku's just
even by itself,
Haku's just good.
As lead.
Haku as a lead will get you through a lot of Descendants.
Yep. Moving on to number 5, I have Kusanagi He-Man. I think it's still relevant enough. Hasn't been super up there, but still really powerful lead and sub.
I have 2, and I don't really want another one, to be honest. I don't think I would use it. I'm not just going to make a team of Kusanagi Himes, although that would be dope. I don't want to collect that many Kaguya.
You could probably get away with 2. 3 is pushing it, because then you're taking away orb charms and things.
Yeah. I don't want to be that guy, but if I got a 3rd one, I'd probably keep it anyway, just for the inherent, because I don't have an Indra. So
right.
Was it 70% reduction?
75 with a combo.
Oh, with was it +1 or +2 combo?
+1.
Whatever. Well, what'd you have on your 5?
That Kusanagi He-Man. That was fun.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, and then it's me. Okay. My 5 is Anubis.
Mm-hmm.
I've had 2 Anubises. I actually sold one. I don't really see the use in having 2. But if you think I'm stupid for selling a second Anubis, leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear how dumb I am, because I don't know meta. But I don't have any. I have like 1 friend with the Diabolos, but I never use it. I think I like it as a sub on my Yomi Dragon team, but it's just because of the hazard clear, basically. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept a second.
I don't know if it's keeping a second, but you should just use that with you should get more Diabolos friends and just go rain damage out there.
See, I'm in the position where I have a lot of good leads, and I just don't know what to do with them. I don't know. All right, what'd you have for 4?
Diachan. I think because it surprised me the last Godfest or the last Player's Choice Godfest that it was number 5. I didn't realize how good it was. I think it's still gonna be up there.
Okay. This is gonna be maybe a weird one. The Sharius Roots, I think is how you.
Sharius Roots.
Sharius Roots, yeah. It just seems really good. Plus the true damage, like, is the true damage into a full board change. And it's 999 true damage, too. Like, the active alone is good, but it seems like a good lead, too. Because it has the 225 max, plus it has a little bit of control.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming out with 2 new Uvos, a split Uvo that you can choose from, coming soon. So
I've pulled 2 or 3 of the regular Sharios, and they are underwhelming.
I think the Roots is kind of like the Fenrir
Roots
to the
is
Fenrir Viz.
Much better.
I think it's like the Fenrir to Fenrir Viz. I think that the Viz is a lot better than the regular.
Yes.
Especially with the new Uvos coming. I guess we didn't talk about this, but there are new Uvos coming out for Fenrir Viz, and they look really, really good. Anyway,
maybe we pull one, or maybe I pull one, and
we can
just a little more meta relevant.
Hopefully. Well, and you have 2 Fenrirs, don't you?
I do.
So that'll be good for Inherents. I only have 1, but it'll be good for Inherents for sure.
Nice. My number 3 is Anubis because that meta is just rampant.
You don't think it's coming to a close?
I don't think so.
I really need to find some Diablos friends, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, and then it's just gonna be everybody wants Anubis, and then those few people that pulled it during the Monster Hunter collab, they're just gonna just have too many friends.
If you guys have a Diabolos, feel free to let me know in the comments. I would love to add you as a friend. If you're interested in running that team, that is. I'm all for using fun. I use fun teams more often than I use my like real teams half the time. Mainly because I always seem to get screwed over by orb drops and. Well, my number 3 was Amino Mina Kanushi. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Pretty much for the same reasons already talked about. I just think it seems good. I think it seems really good.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I apologize if you can hear the dog barking in the background. He needs to chill out. He won't.
Give that dude a treat.
No, he doesn't get a treat because he's barking.
Well, if he thought he was a good boy. Anyway, let's. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is gonna be Yogg.
Okay, me too.
I think it could be number 1 though.
I think it could as well. However, okay, so let's talk about Yogg and why everyone wants Yogg.
It's just too good.
I think it is too. It's like, I have my roommate uses Yogg subs, Yogg leaders, like friends Yogg leaders all the time, and he's passed so many Descendants with it that he couldn't before because of it. But just like the damage, man, the damage. It's so stupid.
All you have to do is hit 2 light combos and you're good.
It's 2 light. Yeah, 2 light combos with full health equals 324 multiplier.
That is ridiculous.
And a 44% reduction.
That is insane.
Not to mention, its awakenings are it's unbindable. It's almost like it's almost like it seems like it should have been a Monster Point purchase one.
Good enough to be. Even at that, that is really good.
Not to mention its skill up is an Angelit right now in the rotation. It's oh yeah, that's hard to get. I could max skill a Yogg right now if I had one. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get one.
Yeah.
Especially if we both got one, that'd be real sexy. We'd go take out some like mech Heras,
Yeah.
some
Just
Hera
clear
dragons.
all. We just clear all the content.
It would make all of the whatever dragons way easier to kill. Not to mention, like, if you hit a good enough combo, you could probably just one shot most of them. Well, the ones that don't have like the res or the absorb, but I think Hephaestus Dragon does not have an absorb or a res. You can probably just one shot him, which is really stupid. And number 1, what do you have, Dale?
I feel like we both have the same one. It's gonna be Nay.
Nay! Oh my god, I want an A so bad. I've been saving materials to make a blue Nay for like a while. I want one. I want one bad. Almost bad enough to spend money. We'll see how the outcome comes out.
See how many stones we have. I mean, I'm gonna hit my 900, so I'll probably get another 10. So
I'm at
pools.
12 stones right now, but you know, I'm gonna just keep saving, and I might drop like $20, get another 6 pulls on top of it. Because I'm really looking, like right now, I'm really in a position where I want a lot more things, and I don't have a whole lot of stuff to awaken anymore. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to, like level up or evolve. I don't know. I've run dry on monsters. Unfortunately,
yeah, you need something new.
And this Player's Choice Godfest is coming at the right time. I'm hoping it comes within a couple of weeks, a month, you know, whatever.
It should come in the next couple weeks.
I'm hoping by the end of October it'll be here.
Oh, absolutely.
That might be ambitious. I don't know.
Nah, it should be here.
But if it's here, I should have. I'm hoping to have like 100 stones. I'm gonna really go hard on clearing some descendants that I just haven't done yet. Go back, do the stars, all that stuff. I'm really trying to go in on this one.
100. That's quite the. It's quite the ambition.
You know what? You gotta aim high, right? Because even if you miss, you'll default to the stars or whatever. That's a thing people say, right? Well, is there anything else we wanted to talk about though? Before we call it, we're not at a round number, but I don't think we're really shooting for the hour.
No. I think a lot of it's just gonna depend on how relevant Mirror is feeling, Red Mirror is feeling,
and I think when we look at the results of the polls, I think it'll reflect how people are feeling. Like I think it'll really say, "Hey, we're ready for Red Mirror meta."
Mm-hmm.
I know I am. I've got a lot. I've been with this Tamadra Carnival. I have been just awakening all of my fire stuff. I think I've got one fire monster who's not fully awakened, and I think it's a Hera. So we're really pushing for any and every sub inherent, anything that can be good, just to be there. Like I'm probably gonna awaken like my 3rd Erd, just for the extra board change if I need it.
Yeah.
Because I know you have the light guy, right? The light dragon caller. I don't remember her name off the top of my head.
Saria?
Yeah, you have Saria, which can be inherited, which is a full board change with heart and fire.
I have 4 of those.
Yeah, well, maybe that's not necessary. But neither is 3 Erds. I guess I should have 4 Erds, but I sold one, and then I got another one, because the game just really does not... The game just wants me to have more Erd. But, like, I'm looking for a Dandelion. I don't know if it's going to be on there, but it might be if people are feeling the Red Mirror meta. I think it's good. I think it's like Paimon on Mirror, regular Mirror. Mm. So, because it's the 3 fire, 3...
being able to use it.
Yeah, the 3 fire, 3 heart seems good. Because it's kind of like when you start a dungeon with Yomi Dragon, and you're like, I have 1 Dark Orb, but I need 5. And then you just use the active, and it's done. It's kind of like that.
You just good off the bat, no matter
It,
what.
it fixes the boards, basically.
You can get the ball rolling.
Yeah, it gets the exactly. So, with all that being said, I think that's all we have for this week. We're gonna be doing these kind of infrequently. I don't know yet. We're kind of testing the water. All the feedback you guys give us, we totally pay attention to all of it. We want comments in the comments section. You know what you guys think is gonna go on the Players Choice Godfest. What you guys are really hunting for, things like that, and tell us what you think of how we did today by leaving a like down below. If you didn't like what we did, leave a dislike. It's okay too. And if you like what we're doing and want to keep hearing what we're doing, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We are planning on doing some actual pad like gameplay content coming out. Maybe some like stone rolls at Godfest or whatever. You know, we'll play around with it a little bit, and if you guys would like to see that, make sure you hit that like button. Let us know to keep going. But with all that, is there anything you'd like to add, Dale?
No. I think we're good.
Alrighty. Well, all that being said, signing off. Have a good one, guys.